Hey guys, welcome back to this week's Avenger Comic Book Review. We just talked about the 2 tie-ins to Flashpoint, so now let's talk about the Flashpoint. Flashpoint number 3. Aquaman, or Emperor Aquaman, is on the cover. Has nothing to do with this issue at all. Don't know why they put him on the cover. He doesn't even make an appearance in this issue. In this issue, basically, Flash is in third-degree burns all over his body. He's in bad shape, and Batman basically patches him up, sort of bandages him up, so to speak, and he's like, we got to do it again. I need to get struck by something harder. And Batman's like, you're nuts. He's like, if you don't do it, I'm going to do it. They go back to the roof. He doesn't even get a chance to sit in the chair when he gets struck by a huge bolt of lightning, and guess what happens? The Flash now is the Flash again. Barry Allen now has his Flash powers, and they try to find other superheroes. They try to look for, who do they look for? I forgot who they look for. Oh, Green Lantern. And it turns out this is where they find out that Hal Jordan isn't Green Lantern because Cyborg saved that Ben Sore. And then the next person they go after is, of course, Superman. What they did to Superman here is, whoa. Cyborg helps Batman, but the reason Cyborg is helping Batman is because he says he will lead the Justice League, or his task force, against the Amazons and the Atlanteans if Cyborg helps them. And since Cyborg needs Batman on his side, I'm just going to stick X-Men anywhere for now. Since Cyborg wants him on his side, he says, okay, fine, we'll do that. And they find Superman, who's locked away in a vault. They find out about the meteor shower that happened in the past. Turns out Superman was locked away in a vault, and they did the worst thing possible to him. He's under red radiation, as far as I can see, and he's never seen the light of day, so he's a pale, thin, drawn being. So they break him out, and they get him into the sunlight, and this is the first time Superman's ever seen sunlight in Flashpoint. And this was, oh my god, they made him look... This is not Superman. Look at that face. He looks awful, and he just flies off. I have a feeling, I have a feeling he's going to come back, but right there, this is where they left off. Batman, Flash, and Cyborg are left to fend for themselves against the army. They'll get out of it, I know it. I just don't know if it's going to be Superman that gets them out of it or themselves. What they did to Superman in Flashpoint is unforgivable, but it's terrible. No, you're not reading this because we're almost done. Then you can read it after the review, because I need to hold it up. Or do you want to read it?
I just wanted to look through it.
Okay, look through it. Finally this week, something that is not Flashpoint from DC that I am loving.
I read that, it's very good.
I'm loving, at least right now, Superboy number 9. Superboy is now in Hallowville, is what they're calling it. And they're trying to find, what's her name? Luthor. Lori, her name's Lori. Lori Luthor. And they split up, the Phantom Stranger, trust me when I do this, splits them up. Psionic Lad and Simon go one way, and Superboy and the Phantom Stranger along with Crypto go another. Turns out, we find out that Psionic Lad was sent back in time to kill Simon, because Simon turns out to be this evil dictator person. So it's not Superboy he was after to kill after all. It was Simon who he was sent to kill. And Simon and Psionic Lad find Lori, but they get attacked by the Parasite. And that's why they leave you up with them. Superboy and the Phantom Stranger find out that they were cloning way back when he got flashed by that stone. It turned out it copied his DNA, and they are cloning Superboy. And let me just put it this way: there are.
You passed it.
No, I didn't. There's a splash page of it. A lot of Superboy clones. I love splash pages. Those are all Superboy clones. Clones of a clone. Go figure. Right? Go figure. And it turns out Phantom Stranger isn't really Phantom Stranger, he's somebody else. And Superboy tries to fight, his name is Eben Took, but it turns out he has power or magic, and they beat the crap out of Superboy, and you find out the real Phantom Stranger is a prisoner of the fake Phantom Stranger. And I love how it says, in the next issue, our weirdest issue yet, to be continued. Love the cover, can't wait for it. I'm scared. If it can actually get weirder than this, I'm scared. But I'm loving Superboy. And once again, Subway is still in DC Comics. They're book 3 of 4. Next month we'll conclude all the books, and then this way we won't have this huge chunk. I mean, literally here. This entire chunk is the subway. That's like the whole middle part of the book. I don't pull them out anymore because I don't even waste my time, because I'll be pulling them out. It's in this and this. It's in every single DC book I have. I figure I'll keep it because it has Superman in it too, so whatever, might as well. That's it. Okay. Get this back in here. Next week, Captain America #1. I have something new. Not new as far as these things have been around for a while, but I finally caved and decided to buy one. So we'll see how that goes, and if I like it, I'll continue.
I'm confused.
You'll know after the review, I'll tell you. I spent a lot of money for next week's comics, let's put it that way. What comes out, there's something. And I got a keychain next week also, but we'll save that as a surprise also for next week. It's not really a surprise, it's just something out there. Midtown exclusive, signed comic by Sterling Gates. It's not there anymore, sorry guys, you're just gonna have to wait. Emerald Warriors, one more week guys, and then it will be told Magnet from Midtown Comics, but I guess you can also buy, I'm guessing at ataboy.com, ATA-BOY.com. Free from every single comic store is the Daily Bugle Spider Island preview. Back, I never showed the back. And now this week's comics. Superboy #9 was awesome. I would absolutely recommend it. I love Superboy. I am positive I'm going to be saying the exact opposite when the reboot happens. Superman, let's just let time show about Superman. And Amber says it was good too because she read it. FlashPoint #3 was pretty good. I don't believe they really... People don't like Superman, I guess, because they really made him look terrible. But then again, now that he's in the sun, I have a feeling Superman's going to start looking a lot like Superman. Avenger, the Green Lantern, #2 of 3 was awesome. One of the better tie-ins. Same thing with Batman Night of Vengeance. Batman Night of Vengeance was awesome. I would absolutely recommend this to #2 of 3. Fear Itself, Book 4, Fear Itself still producing amazingly very good. Uncanny X-Men, Fear Itself, Uncanny X-Men #540. It's a Fear Itself tie-in. A lot of talking, pretty boring. Looking forward to the next issue though. Fear Itself, Uncanny X-Force, Part 1 of 3 was really good. In this, I forgot to mention something, and I'm going to pause this drop down for a second. In this issue, in the very beginning, Batman has an enemy called the Scarecrow. In this issue, when it starts off, Wolverine is fighting the Scarecrow. Yes, Wolverine is kicking a guy called the Scarecrow's ass who uses fear gas as well. And the only difference, Batman doesn't believe in killing. Wolverine, on the other hand, beats the crap out of his Scarecrow. So,
Batman no longer has an enemy?
No, the Scarecrow's still in Batman. So, copying much Marvel, the Scarecrow. He even calls himself the Scarecrow. I am the King of Fear. I am the Deathbringer. Where did he say Scarecrow? Oh, here. You talk too much, Scarecrow. Okay, so now apparently there was a Scarecrow in the Marvel Universe. Copying.
Wait,
Copying.
what is Batman?
Batman's not in this. This is Marvel. It was Wolverine. #1 of 3. Get it. Really good. Okay, going back. I'm sorry. I completely forgot the beginning of the issue, and I wanted to make sure I said that, so I made sure to say it here. It was hilarious that they had the Scarecrow, a Scarecrow, in the Marvel Universe, and Wolverine just beats the shit out of it. It takes Batman a 3-part series. It takes Wolverine the end.
He's got claws, that's why.
And a healing factor. And he's a badass. Batman's a badass too, but Wolverine's a different kind of badass. Anyway, X-Men 14 was really, really good. Loving X-Men. X-23 was awesome. So was X-Men. You agree? Awesome? Yes? Okay.
X-23 was one.
Vengeance is an absolute skip, in my opinion. You might feel differently if you like the Marvel villains. Claws 2, Wolverine and Black Cat is
a serious skip.
In my opinion, skip it. Sonic, it's up to you guys. This sold out at Midtown. If your comic store has it, and 225, check it out. Mike, you read 226. What do you think?
I was saying it's awesome. And remember, guys, Sonic's the name and speed is his game.
I don't like that saying.
Why? Sonic's his name and speed
Are
is
you
his
thinking
game.
what I'm thinking?
Speed is another name for a drug.
Yep, thought so.
Oh.
Thought so.
Well, I liked it. It was awesome.
I wasn't gonna say it. I put the comic so in my face, and she just So okay, fine. Yes, it's a truck. He means speed is in running.
That's what. But it was good. The series. I really the issue.
The
I really
issue. I'm
liked
looking
it.
forward to seeing what's next. The last issue has Supersonic on the cover.
By the way, it does actually advertise for the Sonic Generations game that is coming out for the
3DS,
The 3DS,
3DS, PS3, and Xbox 360, which we'll be getting 360 and
Yes.
3DS.
I just had to point it out there.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to say.
And since we're talking about the gaming side, also guys, if you're interested in video game walkthroughs, reviews, news, anything like that, check out BBZ13 Gaming.
Power up.
I will post a link. I'll try to post a link if I remember in this video. Just go down on the description. The link will be there. BBZ13 Gaming. We do everything games. We do reviews. We do top lists. We do walkthroughs. There is a Sonic walkthrough that's going on that Michael is going to be continuing. And I also have Sonic Colors, which I'm going to be starting at some point once time allows. See you guys next week for another comic book review. The Superboy costume, just giving you a quick update, has been updated. I will be taking pictures and working. I have a few more tweaks. She's going to be probably using the Wonder Woman shirt. Oh, you're not?
No.
I wish you'd make your mind up before I make these announcements. She says yes, then she says no. You are terrible.
I have something around you to see.
In the bedroom later. Anyway, see you guys next week for another Dark Avengers.
Clothing.
Anyway, guys, the Superboy costume has been updated. I'm going to take some shots, post it on my Facebook, maybe post it here. Spider-Man Superboy show coming this August. The costume has been chosen, and the costume looks pretty good in my opinion. We'll see what you guys think. And the squirrel has left. I finished. It's over. See you guys next week.
He
Check
had a
out.
squirrel listener too.
You worry me.
What? The animals like your review too.
You're
If only
no,
there was
they're
a
nutty
deer
for
right
you
here.
probably.
If
The
only-
nut. The
if-
big nut.
If only there was a deer standing right out here listening as well.
Anyway, guys, see you
With a deer
next
in
week.
headlights.
We've got a lot of new things coming. Well, a few new things coming next week, I believe. Captain America #1. Something new that a lot of comic collectors get. See you there. And Mike's actually going to start reviewing.
Yay, I will do that.
You're going to have to find a way to hold the camera. All right.
Bye.
See you guys next week.